What's going on YouTube? Hero King here. I'm going to give you another Elemental Hero deck profile, or Elemental Hero, Masked Hero, whatever you want to call it. I didn't like the quality of the last video, and I made a couple changes to the deck. I think it's gotten better. So, yeah, here we go. So first, playing your 3 solid soldier. Obviously, it gives you that additional summon. Once he's summoned, when he's removed from Polymerization or Mass Change or whatever spell card, you get 1 hero back from your grave. And then playing 3 Vion. This card's amazing. It's probably my favorite part of the deck. Solid Soldier and Vion is what makes all your combos. It makes it for an easy summon Sorceress, Dark Law, and the Chariot Beast turn 1. And that's especially good against anything that's really dependent on spell cards. So, yeah. Then you play 3 Malicious. Use Vion's effect for Malicious, or you could use Fool's Burial, whatever you have in hand, I guess. But most of the time, I'm always going to have a Vision Hero Vion in hand, and he's going to come out almost every single time. So, use his effect, send Malicious to the graveyard, banish him, and then, yeah. Then we're still playing 3 Shadow Mist. I like him at 3. You could play him at 2 if you wanted, but as I said previously in my last video, you don't play a lot of monsters, and you kind of need the extra elemental heroes, especially for e-call in certain situations. So that's why I'm still playing 3 of that. We'll move on to the 1 Stratos. Stratos is still pretty good. He used to be better in my opinion several years ago, but he's still really good, especially if you open up with a Hero Lives, and then he gives you that special summon to the search. Still pretty good. And then 1 Honest Neos. You could play him at 2, just for deck space purposes. I prefer him at 1. I usually only need him about once, and that's it. And then for the rest of the normal monsters, you play 1 Attack Gainer. You can play a Chariot Beast in your extra deck, an Earth Tuner, and what I normally do is I'll show you a combo at the end where I use Summon Sorceress Effect to get him out. And then for hand traps, playing 3 Ash Blossom. I think 3 Ash Blossom is perfect. In my opinion, it's the best hand trap in the game. I will change it out for Draw and Lock if I feel the need to, but I feel like 3 Ash Blossom is perfect for this deck. And that's it for the monster lineup. We're going to go on to the spells. So we start off with 3 Emergency Call. You have to. Self-explanatory. And then your 1 A Hero Lives. Bullshit, this got knocked down to 1. I don't know what their method was or like what their reasoning was of knocking it down to 1. It would have been fine at 3, I feel like, but nothing you can do, I guess. Then it's 3 Mass Change, absolutely mandatory. I believe all these cards are mandatory right here. Obviously, going into Dark Law or Anki. You play your 1 Super Poly. The only reason I really keep that around is for those light decks, and I'll Super Poly. Say if I'm playing just a deck in general that uses light monsters, Super Poly, make Shining. Then 1 Polymerization because you're playing Vion, and you have a few fusions that need it. That's it for like the fusion and hero stuff. Now let's go to like your standard stuff. 2 Call by the Grave. As I said before, I think it should still be at 3. I think it's complete nonsense with all the hand traps in the game with Ghost Ogre and Drone Lock and Ash Blossom. I feel like it's very unfair that it got knocked in at 2, especially for a deck like this, because you really depend on your combos, and if your opponent's hand trapping you and stopping those combos, it just makes it very hard. But it's still pretty good. Then you play your 1 Rhoda because it's a warrior deck, 1 Foolish Burial, and a card that I don't actually hold on. I'll get to that next. So then you play 1 Monster Reborn, and then a card that I don't see a lot of in a lot of hero decks for some reason, and I just don't know why, is Soul Charge. This card's amazing, especially for going first or just building an unbreakable board. You can make whatever you want with this card. And then you go to your equip spells, Big Bang Shot, DDR, Moon Mirror Shield, and then Living Fossil. That's pretty much just for Isold. And then the only traps I play are the 1 Strike, one Judgment, and one Warning. I feel like these are perfect. Good against any deck. And if you came into a situation where you wanted to side some cards out for another specific deck or whatever, you just take these out if you want to, I guess. But I play these three. I think it's perfect. Next, I'll show you a kind of an incomplete side deck. I'm missing, I think, like one card. But I'll just show you what I'm running in my side deck for right now, because this is the deck I'm probably going to be playing competitively for a while. So, 3 Draw and Lock. Sometimes I'll put that. This is a very situational card for me. I don't know. Sometimes I'll take my Ash Blossoms out for Draw and Locks. Twin Twister. Really just for Sky Strikers. For what it's worth. Doesn't really do too much, but it's good sometimes, I guess. Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure for those decks that constantly are digging into their graveyard and whatnot. 3 Evenly Matched. I know you only see 2 here, but I'm going to be playing 3. I just need 1 more. If I'm looking to clear a field, Mirror Force Torrential, and then 1 Solemn Strike. Like I said, it's missing a couple cards. And then I'll show you my extra deck. We played a 1 Naturia Beast, which is amazing against almost anything. 2 Dark Law, kind of have to. 1 Anki, 1 Divine Wind, it's just kind of there. 1 Shining, 1 Vision Hero Adoration, Vision Hero Trinity, which is awesome. That's it for the fusions. Now I'll go to the links. Play 1 Wonder Driver, just a combo extender. I don't go into it too much. It's really just there in case I need it. You can play the 1 Isol, which is mandatory. Summon Sorceress, mandatory. Boral Load and Boral Sword Dragon, which I think are both mandatory in this deck. I love both these cards. They're extremely broken. Probably shouldn't even be in the game, but for OTKs and just for smashing your opponent's monsters, pretty sick. And then 1 Saruja, which I haven't gotten into, and 1 Gumblar Dragon, which I haven't gotten into. I would probably consider taking those out for something else. And real quick, I'll show you guys this combo. So pretty much, you're going to want to have Vision Hero Vion and Solid Soldier. Like I said, these are very easy to get out. You have so many ways to dig into your heroes. It's very simple. Even if you don't have this, you open up with A Hero Lives or E-Call or Reinforcement of the Army. There's just so many ways to do it. But what you'll do is you'll play your 1 Solid Soldier, your special Vion. You'll use Vion's effect to send Malicious to the graveyard, banish him, special summon himself, and then you'll link for bringing, where is it? For Isold, let's say that's up there. Then use Effective Search, so you'll search out. I like to search out Neos, just for some protection. And then what I'll do is you send those 4 quick spells, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right here. Send those to the graveyard. Effective special, you'll special summon Shadow Mist. You use Shadow Mist effect to search Mask Change. Then you will you'll banish Malicious again, summon himself. So now you got Malicious back. Then you'll set Mask Change. You'll link for where is it? Sorry guys, I'm recording this myself, so find it. There it is. Summon Sorceress. We use Summon Sorceress effect to search or to special summon Attack Gainer. So it's pointing at Solid Soldier, special summon a warrior type monster. Effects negated. I still got Neos in my hand. And like I said, this is just for time's sake. I only had two cards I was using. Who knows what else you could have had in your hand. From there, you're gonna synchro for Naturia Beast. Then you're gonna mass change for Dark Law. And just like that, you have such a great board. And who knows what else you have in your hand. I mean, the possibilities are just like endless. Like if you open up with a Soul Charge, you get those 3 special summons going first. And then you go into really whatever. You go into Borlo, Dragon Ball, Sword Dragon, whatever you want. But this deck's amazing, guys. The only decks that I've lost to with this deck so far, I've lost to Goki, Sky Striker, and True Draco. And I have literally beaten everything else. And the True Draco game, I was kind of on me because I had a couple of misplays for some reason, but whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Give me some feedback on my video. Thanks, guys.